Oh my goodness, is this Booktube? Yeah, I've been away for so long. Everything looks different. Let's see if I remember how to do this. What's up everybody, it's Mia here from Select Pages. Finally back with a video. You guys, how much I missed you. It feels great to be back on camera. I am probably the last person in Booktube who has not done this tag or this video yet, so I figured it was the perfect video to kind of get back into the swing of things, and that is the Real Talk tag created by Alyssa J, which I will link her description down below. Everybody's done this video, so I don't have to go into explanation about it. I'm just going to jump right into the questions. First one being, what's something nobody told you about Booktube before you started your channel? When I started my channel, nobody told me anything because Booktube was still pretty new. But as of right now, I wish somebody would have told me that you might be envious of those who are your friends on here. And I only mean envious in the sense of like their channels grow a little bit quicker than yours. You may feel like their content is more creative than yours, or that you're just not keeping up with everybody else. I have felt this way plenty of times, and it's what people who I figured was, well, not figured, people who are like my legitimate friends that I talk to on a regular. And sometimes I just look at their content, I'm just like, oh my god, I wish that I could sing like so-and-so, that I can write like so-and-so, that my aesthetics was like so-and-so. So yeah, so I just wish somebody told me that you're going to be envious sometimes, and that it's okay because it's, you know, it's part of human nature, but to be prepared when that happens, that you just don't like go off the rail and just be like, I don't want to do it no more, and just quit, because you can't do that either. Otherwise you'll never grow. Question 2, what is your opinion on typical Booktube videos, wrap-ups, TBRs, hauls, etc.? Wrap-ups are my favorite videos to watch, especially monthly wrap-ups, because you get yourself your book, your review, the recommendation, and whether you want to add it to your own TBR or not. They're like little mini reviews, so they're not like full out long ones. So definitely if I'm just want to look for like a specific person's, like I said, the things that they read that month, it's the perfect videos to kind of like kick back, and you can like binge watch it at the end of the month, save all the videos up until the end and then watch it. I think it's awesome. TBRs I don't really watch as much unless they are geared towards a specific theme. So, you know, like a Black History Month TBR, Valentine's Day TBR. Monthly ones I really don't do because I am not the person who sets their own TBRs anyway. I'm a mood reader, so I don't want to click on somebody's channel and see what their March TBR is and then they read like none of the books on their TBR. So what was the other one? Hauls. I don't really like hauls either, unless it comes with a description of the book. Otherwise, to me, it's just like a, hey, I was in the store and I picked up this book and I thought it was pretty, and you never hear about it again. So hauls, not really. And probably the least favorite is unboxings, especially like those bigger like subscription boxes, because to my knowledge everybody has the same one. It's just like reading the most popular book of that month or whatever, and everybody's reading it and everybody's reviewing it. Same thing with the subscription boxes, everybody gets the same thing. So if I do watch it, I'll pick like my favorite booktuber at that time and watch their unboxing of it, but other than that, I just skip it. Question 3, what is an assumption you had about Booktube before you joined? Was it proven to be correct or not? My only assumption about Booktube before I started was that it was going to be super easy. To me, in my mind, it was like, what's more simpler than hitting record on your camera and talking about the book that you're reading, or gushing about your favorite book, recommending other books to people that you love. And I come to the realization that it's not that easy. To run a Booktube channel, or any YouTube channel in general, takes planning, it takes courage to be on camera, it takes networking, it takes, you know, learning how to edit, learning how to make your video stand out from everybody else's. It's a lot of work, to the point where sometimes I'm just like, I just want to read the book and maybe write a quick blurb about it on Twitter or something. But yeah, that was pretty much the only assumption that I had about it. It's probably like the biggest one. Question 4, what is something you've done that's actually helped you grow your audience? For me personally, that was just taking opportunity to be a part of bigger discussions on BookTube. Like, my channel really, of course, took off after the whole Hate You Give movie premiere thing, and then the whole elitism in BookTube thing. And only because I made a simple response video to it, my numbers grew and I was getting shout outs and people started noticing who I was. Otherwise, Mia a year ago, maybe even like 2 years ago, would have never touched the subject. I would have known it was going on, but I would have been like, no, I don't have nothing to say about it. Nope, I'm just going to continue to make my little book videos and call it a day. But to actually get out there and let your voice be heard does freaking wonders. There's people who I've seen not say anything and their channel stayed where they were, but everybody else who seemed to have made a video at that time just like blew up. So definitely don't miss an opportunity to do something. Another video of mine that done that was when I was pretty much talking about did I fit into BookTube, and it was just an honest video. I didn't even think that I was gonna have the courage to even post it, and it was just like the real emotional thoughts that I was just feeling at that time and at that moment. And you know what, I said, fuck it, I'm gonna hit, you know, upload and put it on there, and if people watch, they watch. If they don't, they don't. And it was one of my highest watched videos. It surprised the hell out of me. So yeah, like I said, just never miss an opportunity. If you think something feels right, that you want to say something about it, you got an opinion on it, say it. It's your channel. Talk about whatever it is that you want to talk about. Question 5. What is a common mistake you see new booktubers making, or one that you've made? Once again, it's another personal thing, but the only mistake I would see, and I don't even think it's a mistake, but to me, I would say when you're first starting out, don't make your videos too long. Like, try not to, if you can't go over like that 10-minute mark. Try to keep it under 10, under 7 minutes if you can. Like I said, when you're like brand new. Me personally, when I'm looking at like newbie tags or just new booktubers in general, if their video is like over 10-12 minutes, I'm not really inclined to watch. Thank God for the new, you know, the time lapse speed button or whatever it is now, because that helps out a lot when watching videos, but it helps out more so with people that I'm more connected with, that I'm watching their longer discussion videos or their longer review videos, versus someone who this is like their first or second video and they're talking for like over 15 minutes. I really can't get a hint on how you are, and you just kind of compact it. You know, say what you want to say really quickly. Get your audience attention so that they would be inclined to talk about your next, want to click onto your next video. It's just like people with long intros. That's another one. We don't need a long intro for you to discuss a book. Right, Sky? Once again, cut that down to like a couple of seconds too, because it's like by the time I get through the whole intro of you reading and you flipping your hair and you're doing this fine. I mean, like, I know sometimes I have an intro too, but I like to do it like a quick blurb, something funny, and then jump right into the video. That's the best advice I could give. Just when you're first starting off, just try to compact as much as you can into under 10 minutes. I'll give you leeway. Under 10 minutes. Other than that, do what you want to do with your video. Question 6. What are your thoughts on working with publishers and sponsorships? I say great. I would love the opportunity to work with either or. My only gripe with that is, and it's not even like a booktuber thing, is when you start seeing like the same sponsorships on everybody's videos. So for example, I'm just going to use Skillshare because that's a really popular. Is it Skillshare? I think it's Skillshare. Like, everybody's being sponsored by them, and it's always the same. It's just that blur of, hey, I'm being sponsored by Skillshare. You can go download their classes, use my name for a promo code, and you get the first month free, or whatever the case may be. I just wish sponsors would kind of switch it up a little bit. Like, really show that you pay attention to the booktuber that you're reaching out to, and have them put a spin on it. Their own spin on it, which I know they're supposed to do, but it also kind of seems like that's like you kind of just like skip over it. It's like, I know I've seen a million videos where Skillshare is the sponsor and they all said the same thing about it, but what is something different that Skillshare can bring to the sponsorship, I guess? I don't know. I don't even know if that even makes sense, but it's like, as soon as you know a video is being sponsored by a certain thing or sponsorship or whatever, it's usually the same. It's like they're reading off of a script, and I wanted to see a little bit more variety to that. And I don't know if that's the sponsor to blame or the booktuber itself to blame, who knows, but that's just my thoughts on that. And question 7, do you think booktube is dying? No, I don't think so. I mean, have you really typed in Booktube newbie tag and seen the crap load of new people subscribed and uploading videos on a daily basis. Okay, when I first joined Booktube, this would be like maybe like 5 years ago or so, there wasn't this many videos. I don't even think the Booktube newbie tag even existed yet. So yeah, that goes to show you right there that Booktube is not dying. It is growing and it is changing, and I am super excited for it, and I cannot wait to get back into this world full time and see where it goes and see where it even takes me. So that's great. Other than that, I think that is that's the end. And yeah, question 8. Question 8, tag your friends. I think everybody off the top of my head who I would tag already done it. So I'm going to go through my subscription feed and see if I can find anyone. And if I do, I will tag it in the video and on Twitter. So be on the lookout for that. But other than that, you guys, thanks so much for watching. I'm glad to be back. I know I look probably really awkward today. That's just because I'm just trying to get back in the flow in it. This is like my 3rd time filming it. And yeah, so this will be an adventure for all of us. So until then, I will see you guys in the next video. Love you. Bye, loves.